you a sunset view. I will make it so you're gonna want to. Feel your arms and walk with me. I'm the rebel when I get one too. I will make you a sunset view.
Hi guys, so as you can tell by the title of this video, it is treatment day. I am going to a new facility here in California, so there's a plethora of things that I have to bring with me, that I have to prepare for physically and mentally before I go to this appointment, because I will be there for at least 3 to 6 hours. Now, I titled this video Student Athlete Living with MS just based off the fact that I am a student athlete, first of all, and second of all, we do have practice today, weights and practice at 8 a.m., but my appointment is at 9 a.m., so I had to get up at 5:30. I had to get up at 5:30 this morning, get ready. It is now almost 6:30, and I'm about to head to school to do weight training at 7 a.m., and then I'm going to shower, and then I'm going to head over to my appointment, which is like 40 minutes away. So yeah, but first, before I even head to school, I'm going to stop and get food. Which reminds me, I left my apple in my refrigerator and I need to go get that. But at any rate, yeah, I'm gonna stop and get food because food is something that I definitely have to take with me to MS appointments if it's not provided there. The people at UW, where I went before back in Washington State, were wonderful. They took very, very good care of me. So if you want to go there, if you need to go there and you're in Washington State and you're looking for a neurologist for MS, that is a place that I would definitely recommend going to. They've got snacks. They're well equipped with things like heating pads and seated chairs and making sure that you feel as comfortable as possible. But not every place has that, so sometimes you've got to bring it with you. Like I have to bring it with me today because I don't know what to expect. So I'm gonna head to the store and I'm gonna buy a few snacks, and I will go over those later once I get to the hospital. Okay, so like I just said, I went to the store and I ended up getting a Red Bull because I'm running very, very low on energy today, and I really want to have a good weight training practice. So this is just something to give me a little boost of energy. I also got this white chocolate macadamia nut Cliff Bar. We have these in our locker room. We also have like the chocolate brownie ones, and they're so good. And today I need to actually eat something before weight training. Normally I don't eat in the morning. It's like 6:45. Normally I don't eat in the morning, but this is a special occasion. So I just wanted to go over a few things before I take you all to the hospital. So one of the most important things when you get there is to be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, it's just gonna make the experience 10 times harder than it already is gonna be. So I brought sweats. I have a t-shirt. It's important to wear a t-shirt because if you wear a sweatshirt like this or a sweater, you're gonna have to roll up your sleeves so that they can insert the IV, and then sometimes they don't get it and they have to check other places for it. So just wear a t-shirt. It makes things easier, and then just bring a jacket with you. Another thing that I would say is bring the sweatshirt, bring the sweats. Like, you want to be warm when you get to the appointment and during the appointment, because when you're cold, your veins disappear and it makes it 10 times harder for them to stick you with a needle to have the IV. So that's an important thing to add. I'm a very tough stick. My veins are very, very deep. And when I get nervous, which I typically get nervous at appointments, when I get nervous and when I get cold, they disappear. And so unless I have someone that's really, really experienced in what they're doing, a nurse that's been doing it for a long time, or I have a doctor come in and do it, it takes new places, new nurses and doctors, a few tries before they get it. And I have a very low tolerance for pain. So I always ask for either lidocaine, that really, really helps. So they inject you with lidocaine, it makes that area numb, and then they inject you. So I either ask for lidocaine or cold spray, that way there's no There's not two needles in a sense, you're not being poked twice. They just spray it on there, it numbs the area, and then they give you the injection. Cold spray is ideal because you don't have to get sucked twice. With lidocaine, it is an actual injection that's like right under the surface of your skin. So yeah. Also food. So I did not buy food for the infusion. I typically buy some type of fast food. And the reason that I do this, or I buy a sandwich from the store, which I didn't want to buy it yet because I want it to be cold. But the reason it is important, at least for me, to have food is because, first of all, you get a bad taste in your mouth during the infusion. The medication puts a bad taste in your mouth, for one. For two, some people feel nauseated during an appointment, so you want to have food. I like to have something that has bread. If it has bread, it's going to absorb that bad taste in my mouth, and it's going to have something sitting in my stomach so that I don't feel nauseous. Okay, so I just got done weight training. It is now 8:06. Like I said, my appointment's at 9 a.m. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh, there's stuff in here. How the frick am I supposed to shower if there's a bunch of stuff in here? I'm just gonna have to move all the stuff out of here and shower because I really have to shower before this appointment. If I don't feel clean, I'm just gonna be uncomfortable, and comfortability is the most important thing, so I'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm officially running late. I'm sitting in traffic and I haven't stopped to get food yet. And not getting food is not an option, so I still have to stop and do that. It's not like I can just be like, oh, well, I don't need it, like I need it, so we're still gonna have to stop. I hate being late, especially to new appointments. It stresses me out, and it's not good to be stressed at these type of appointments, but life happens. It is what it is, so hopefully we'll get there and I'll get food and everything will be fine. So yeah. So I'm now at the hospital trying to find the correct entrance to go in at, because like I said, this is a hospital that I've never been to before. Not a good sign. They're nowhere to be found. You hate to see it. So I finally got my IV started, and luckily the nurse that started it got it on the first try, so I did not need any lidocaine or any cold spray because she knew what she was doing, and I didn't have to get stuck a bunch of times, which makes me really happy. So my medication has finally been started. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. It's really late for them to be starting it. It's like 10:50 and my appointment was at 9, but they're busy, so had to wait. So they did bring me some snacks. I have some crackers. They also brought me some apple juice, which is my favorite. Like everyone at UW MS Clinic knows that I have to have apple juice, Jolly Ranchers, and my sandwich. So I'm glad that they have this here for me today. But like I said earlier, my IV's already started, so now I'm going to be here for the next hour receiving medication, and then another 1 to 2 hours for observation after. I should note that normally I'm not in a hospital bed. I'm in like a chair with like heated seats. This is nice too because now I actually get to lay down and go to sleep if I'd like to. All right, so in this clip, I was trying to sleep. But as you can see, I got up because I was having a little bit of chest pain. And in order for that chest pain to subside, I had to sit up and kind of let my chest relax before I could fall back asleep. So I just finished my infusion, and I had my infusion and my hour of observation. I feel okay right now, but I don't know how I'm gonna feel in like 30 more minutes, so hopefully I'll be okay. So now I'm going back to my car and I'm gonna drive. So it is a couple days later now. I'm at home editing the video actually. And I just wanted to say that I was okay to drive home. I didn't feel dizzy, I didn't have a headache or anything like that, which is like a common symptom after receiving this medication. So I was okay to drive home. I drove home. The one thing that I will note that is typical, at least for me, is that I did feel extremely exhausted after. I felt like I had all the energy wiped out of my body, and that was not fun. So I had to end up getting a lot of rest. I ended up getting a lot of sleep. So that's how I kind of recover from having to stay at the hospital for 4.5 hours to receive this medication. But I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was informative for anybody that has MS or anybody that might be taking the same medication. Again, I put these videos out to help people because when I was first diagnosed with MS, I wish that I had these types of videos to go and watch to like see what it's like and know, what I might have to go through in the road ahead. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be making more MS videos in the future. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you got to do. Just support, and I hope you guys come back for another video. Bye.